Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, I'm happy to see you too. My name is Shay and I had weight loss surgery almost 3 years ago. In March of this year, it'll be 3 years, March of 2022. And since then, I've been sharing my story and my journey. If you want to learn more about my journey, I'll make sure to share that in the description. If you want to see all about my bariatric story, weight loss, all of that, it's been a journey. But today I wanted to share some exciting news that I'm really excited about that pertains to my fitness journey, my wellness journey. And I'm just really excited about it. 2025, I think, is going to be a really special year. I'm turning 30 this month, and so I feel like it's a year I've been preparing for a long time, more so just with thinking about being 30 and what that means to me and what I want it to look like. And in 2024, I really focused a lot on learning more about fitness, how to move my body, more so learning like what my body's really capable of, and it's been really cool. So in 2025, I have decided to participate in the Radical Body Transformations competition. It's held in Toronto, Canada in June of this year, 2025, and I'm really excited about it. For those that don't know, I'm part of a bariatric focused podcast, and it's called The Waiting Table. I'll put that in the description too if you want to go check it out. But it's something that one of my co-hosts, Rob, has done a couple times now, and he was the one who was not so gently encouraging me. No, I always laugh and say that Rob is like the ultimate peer pressurer, but he does it in such a like subtle way. He was talking with me about it and has been for a little while, saying I should do it. And like bodybuilding and like competing in that way has never struck me as something interesting to do. I think definitely part of it is I never thought in a gazillion years that I could do something like that. But also too, it's like my focuses up to this point have been more around, healing my hormones and fertility and just focusing on things that are very different than like bodybuilding. But I've been doing more strength training this last year and I've actually really enjoyed it. I have learned a lot and it's actually really been fun to see what my body's capable of doing, seeing myself getting stronger, and I've just never experienced anything like that before in my life. And so I thought about it a lot, and I have been working with my health coach, Sarah. I'll put her information in the description below. She's actually going to be on my YouTube channel next week, so stay tuned for that. So I've been working with her as it pertains to like food and fitness. And after talking with her about it, I realized that like in order to be a part of this competition, I don't have to really change much of what I'm doing right now. Another reason why I felt more comfortable joining it, it's meant for newbies like me. I've never done anything like this before. I grew up dancing, so I have like experience of performing, I suppose. But I've never, gone out in a bikini and posed or done anything like that before, so it's completely new. But that's really what this competition is supposed to be. It's supposed to be for people who are new, and there's different categories. So I'm applying, or I'm gonna be going for the lifestyle category, which is really focused just on your transformation story, and I'm really excited. I also thought it would be a really cool way to like celebrate my 30th birthday, and it'll be easy to remember that it was my 30th birthday, 30th year that I did this competition, so I think that'll be really cool. What also led me to make the decision to do it is I am just so incredibly proud of my body, of myself. The last few years have been really hard and challenging, but they've been so beautiful and amazing, and I've learned so much about myself and who I am, and I'm just so like proud of that. And I'm not approaching this from the mentality of being like self-punishing, or there's so much I have to do in preparation, or I need to kick my butt in gear. Like, I don't feel that way at all. I really am approaching it as a way just to like celebrate all that I've done so far. And with that, I think kind of what really solidified making the decision to do it is knowing that I could go walk out on stage right now and feel very happy and very proud of myself. And so it's kind of just an added bonus that I have a little bit more time to prepare for it. But it's definitely coming from a place of self-love, self-respect, and celebration, really. So to give like a little recap of my journey, just to explain where I'm at right now and how I'm going to be preparing for this. I had weight loss surgery in March of 2022. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That first year was really spent on getting like reacquainted with my body, I would say, learning how to express emotions, working on finding my worth, finding my identity, who I was and am as a person, who I want to be as a person. Lots of like self-discovery and like big changes in that first year. I would say the second year has been spent more so on fine-tuning certain habits, thinking more about what I want my life to look like long-term, learning a lot more about fitness, learning more about nutrition and how it applies to me as a bariatric patient, farther out and farther along in my journey. There's still been a lot of growth and self-discovery, but I feel like the second year has been a bit more like maintaining and feeling comfortable in who I am. But really why I had weight loss surgery, one of the big reasons was so I could eventually conceive. And so part of that has been looking at my hormones, getting my period to be regular again, which it for the most part has been. So a lot of what I focus on is eating whole foods, eating enough food. I've fluctuated in what I've been able to eat, in my journey. I started with not being able to eat a whole lot right after surgery. I've been able to amp up and eat more. And now I feel like I'm kind of at more of like an in-between those for me. In that time, I also experienced regains. So I got to my lowest weight and then gained about 17 pounds. And that is like very normal with bariatric surgery. It's something I feel like people have a lot of shame over. But for me, it was just learning my body and like how to start eating different foods again. And I think in that season, it was really learning that my body isn't a statue. It will fluctuate and have changes, and that's normal. That's a good thing. And so I did have that regain, but I wasn't really feeling like my best when I had that added weight. I know I've talked with some people where having some of that regain, they do feel really good. But anyway, for me, I just felt like I needed some extra support to manage that. So I started a Tirzepatide. Some of the common name brands are Mounjaro and Zepbound. So I started on that. I was working closely with a doctor and my health coach on managing levels for that. And that was a really difficult transition for me where my appetite diminished a ton, which I was expecting. I know that's part of it. But it was really hard. It's been hard to kind of build my way back up to eating enough food for my body. So I feel like I've been able to get more comfortable with being on that, and it's stabilized a little bit. I also started working out, started 2 to 3 times a week for doing strength training, and I'm working with a fitness coach to help me with that, who's part of Sarah's team. Her name's Renee, and she's amazing. And so I have specific exercise routines that I'm doing each week. Since the 2 to 3 times a week, I've moved up to about 3 to 4 times a week that I'm doing specific strength training practices. We're doing splits to where I'm working out. As an example, I might do one day glutes, abs, and triceps. And then another day I might do chest, shoulders, and core. And then another day I might do legs, triceps, and core, or, things like that. Again, all of this terminology and stuff is still very new to me. I'm still learning fitness terms and how to do certain things. I've really enjoyed doing the split system approach when it comes to strength training because it's just a bit easier to be more targeted. It gives my muscles a break in between. And so what my week will typically look like is I'll do, strength training on Monday. I'll have a rest day on Tuesday. I'll do it again on Wednesday. Basically every other day I'm trying to get strength training in. I'm also walking a lot. I got a walking pad, which has been really fun to use. I take my dogs on walks a lot, like multiple times in the day. And I'm trying to incorporate a bit more cardio in, but for now I've just been walking and that's felt really good. In preparation for the competition, some of the things that I'm wanting to do, I'd like to do strength training 4 to 5 times a week, I think would be awesome, but at a minimum 3 times a week. I also want to start doing more yoga again. I really love yoga. I just have kind of taken a break from doing that, but I'd love to incorporate that in. I really want to make sure that I'm focusing on high protein foods, which I have been, but I want to continue focusing on that, eating enough carbs to support my workouts. And then I also want to make sure that my mental health is staying good, my emotional health is staying good. I want to make sure that I'm sleeping well and trying to limit stress. And so those are all things that I'm taking into account as I'm preparing for this. The other component that I'm like equally excited but also kind of nervous about is the posing demonstration. Again, I'm so not using the correct terms and I'm learning, I'm sorry, but basically there will be 2 different posing times for again, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad with the terminology on these things, but essentially there will be a time where I'll get to wear evening wear and do poses, and then one that will be more of like a swimwear category where I'll do poses. So I've looked into this a little bit, and there's like specific coaches that can help with posing, and I'm definitely looking into those options. But it seems fun, and again, because this is a competition that's not like super serious, and again, I don't think that's the best way to say it, but it's designed for newbies. I feel like there's more flexibility and space to kind of make mistakes and not do everything perfect. Because I have a dance background, I think it would be really cool to incorporate dance within the posing, and I have to look at the rules to see like if there are specific rules on that. But the thought of like going out in front of a bunch of people, like with just a bikini on, that doesn't freak me out too much. Maybe I'll feel more nervous and stuff when I get there, but I just really want to have like my posing routine. That's the word I was looking for. I want to make sure that my posing routine is on point, and more just because like that's important to me, and I really want it to be representative of like who I am and my journey. And so I'm going to continue looking at different posing routines to get ideas. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to work with a posing coach or if I'm going to just try to do it myself and choreograph it myself. We'll see, maybe a combination of the two. So during this process, I really want to record it and share it on YouTube, because again, when I was looking into weight loss surgery, I really wanted to see what other people's lives looked like after 1 year, after 2 years, 3 years, because I was really wanting something that was sustainable, that would help me with the disease of obesity, that would give me a chance to do things that I never thought was possible. That's why I just feel like this is really important to document this, because if you are in a place of considering weight loss surgery or weight loss medication, or just in a season of wanting to learn more about yourself, learn more about your health and your nutrition, your fitness, wherever you're at, I hope that you can see it is so possible. It's so possible to do. And it probably will be a lot of hard work to get there, no matter what route you take. But if I can do it, like, I promise you can do it too. Maybe it is a body competition or a fitness competition of some sort.
Maybe it's being able to walk for the first time in several years, or being able to go up and down stairs without getting winded, or ride on an airplane without a seatbelt extender. Wherever you're at and whatever your goals are, they are so achievable. I get emotional and passionate about it because I remember what it felt like to just be really lost and feel like I felt like I was on autopilot and I wasn't truly happy. There was a lot of like despair and hopelessness in that place. And I'm just so thankful to be where I'm at now. And lots of things contributed to that. My weight loss surgery, working on my mental and emotional health. But I am so much happier now. I am so much more myself now. And I just can't imagine living any way else now. But I do know what it feels like to be in like a hopeless place that doesn't feel good and doesn't feel like there's a way out. And I just want to encourage you that like you can do it. You can take just small steps of, I'm going to go outside today, or I'm going to try a new recipe that will support my body. Like all of these things add up over time, and getting to where I am now, it wasn't an overnight thing. It wasn't, a quick thing. This has been years in the making, and I'm just so excited. And I'm so excited to share this journey with you, and I hope it inspires you. If you're thinking about doing the Radical Body Transformations show in Toronto, please do it. I would love to meet you. I would love to have you there. And I just want more friends to be doing that with. So reach out if you have any questions. I'm going to be sharing more about it along the way. I'll share what I'm eating, what my fitness routine is, and I'll also be sharing certain experts that I consult with along the way and what their thoughts are. So this is going to be a fun year. I'm also going to be sharing, what I consider normal YouTube videos, adventures, and things that I'm doing, but I'm going to create a playlist for all of my Radical Body Transformations videos. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy you're here and you are going to be part of this journey with me. And I'm just so grateful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you want to see my journey, I have lots of other videos from the past. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I share new videos, because I really want you to be a part of it. So thank you guys. I love you. You are a loved and worthy human being, and I'm just so excited for me, and I'm so excited for you.